day. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, this is the National Football League. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. To the air, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken
way on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll go this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. A solid stiff arm. Opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right. They're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Singletary. And a nice pick on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering. There's a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after. Here's Bass now to send it away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
There wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him. And then an example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. And know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Swings this out for.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action. Mayfield.
And the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down here in second quarter. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime. Down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield. To the end of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, it's McKenzie. In the 2nd quarter, what might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that? Because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
Remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdle it.
Touchdown, Bills! It's complete. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will be a gain of 5. 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. And they take him down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead due to time constraint. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. And after it, they have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
Too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Pressure been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do?
For their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall.
Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short. Exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Pick up on 1st down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 44 yards for Devin Singletary. And the Bills will extend their lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. He's going to be
verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he goes out.
And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A give running right is Chubb. And the reinforcements
that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Looking left, good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield.
But it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now they anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Gets around him. They'll wind up getting
covering the football, taking care of the ball. All the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance. And
game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Stays on his feet, and he'll pick up 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt with touchdown. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent
win for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Oh, this is going to be caught.
They didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. That's Rashard Hicks before being taken down at midfield stages. Mayfield now from the 50. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That play.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play fake. Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly...
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Give them prayer hands, say what's up America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica. Shout out to my